Hi, I'm Barry. We've now got to the stage where we're now be able to put our veins in. We've done all the base coat, we've put all our colours on, we've blended them all together, we've softened them all off again. So it's now back over to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Barry. Great. Now we've blended the colours, we'll apply the veining now. We're going to use some Payne's grey and some titanium white, and what we'll do, we'll just dip it into the polyvine scumble glaze, and then we'll use the feather to mix the paint together. We just need just a tiny bit of black to make it grey, and this will act as our background. I'm just going to use a little bit of water as well, just to loosen up the paint. So now we just want to create some veining, and then again we'll make some lozenge shapes. So I'll kind of come down through here, just like this, and this will be just as our background for the marbling vein.
Okay, so down, up.
Yeah,
down,
kind of having that jagged feel to the vein.
Yeah.
So you kind of very short, sharp movements, and because that's quite sharp on the edge of the bristle of the feather, we kind of create those. Create those shapes.
Okay.
There we go. And then always make sure we do the very edges as well, Barry, just so it gives that very realistic view. Good. That's a really good start, Barry. What we'll do now, Barry, we'll go back to the badger softener, and what we'll do, we'll blend these veins into our background colour, which are the yellow colours, because the yellows are still wet and open. We'll use a 90-degree angle to the surface and also 90-degree angle to the vein, and we'll blend those colours into the surface. Because there's a lot more paint on the surface than when we were doing the Carrera, it's drying a little faster.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's not as open as it was.
No, it's just beginning to pull.
Okay, is there anything we can do with that?
We can kind of dab it with a sponge, and that kind of reactivates the surface a little.
Yeah.
So we could do that shortly.
I need to do that with mine.
Yeah.
So you blend it first? Yeah, and then...
Yeah, we can blend it first. We'll just dampen the sponge a little, and then we'll just dab over the surface, just to reactivate the surface.
The whole lot?
Yeah, just very gently.
Feels quite damp already.
Okay.
If you think it needs a bit more.
Yep, yeah, they should be fine.
Should be fine with that,
yeah, I think so. Just start off in a small area. When you're ready, Barry, just feel free to use your badger softener. And then you can always apply a little bit more water if needed. So we've got the kind of the grey cloudy look to the veins, and then we'll actually we'll go over.
Yeah.
So it's quite subtle.
Yeah, I've got mine a little bit too grey, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll go over with a darker colour over these veins that we've created and formed already. Very good. And what I think we'll do now, Barry, we'll just make the veins slightly darker.
Yeah.
I'll just mix up some paint ready, just some white and some black. We'll just have it slightly darker. And I'm just going to create a bit more veining here.
So you're going over the veins that you've already sort of done? Yeah?
Yes, that's right. Once you've done a bit of veining there, Barry, we can then kind of soften it a touch again. Just kind of putting layers on layers. What we can do now, we can emphasise these veins a little bit more using a darker pencil on the sample panel, This has had 4 layers of paints. It's a 4-stage process where we're just doing one process today. But we can really enhance this sample panel by using the soluble pencil again.
Yeah.
And then we can get some nice depth there.
Okay, is there anything more I need to do with this, do you think?
No, I think that'll be fine.
Do I need to take any of these out, or?
They'll be fine. Sometimes you get those grey pebble shapes in there.
Yeah.
In the real Sienna. So that works absolutely fine. And same as the Carrera marble, we'll just kind of rotate and roll the pencil and drag it down through the veins.
Yeah.
So we'll start on the edge. So we just kind of rotate that.
And this is more of a solid line than the...
Yeah, with the main veins of the primary veins, we can make it slightly heavier, and then we can kind of follow different shapes here. And quite often within Sienna you get these kind of oval shapes within the vein. So you'll see those grey, very pale grey background veins. We can kind of follow those naturally occurring veins.
Yeah, so you got one sort of going up around there, yeah.
So this gives more of a definite kind of crack in the marble.
Yeah. When you've got sort of like an area like this where you've got like 2 veins coming together, would you then sort of then join these up? Could I sort of have something coming around there? Yeah,
that would be fine. You can kind of break it off into little sections like this as well. And then it's quite nice you can even get like a lozenge shape coming around there.
Okay.
And then you can kind of bring that across and have something there. So you can have sections where it's smaller condensed panels or lozenge shapes. Just want to get you...
see that one that's going through there, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. You can bring that around.
Perhaps?
Yep. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, you're getting some nice shapes. It's really good. All you're using is what's already on the surface.
Yeah. Right, Andy, what do you think of this one?
Very good. You've done very well, Barry.
Yeah. Is it anything I can improve on?
Your colour's very good.
Yeah.
For your first layer, you've got some nice shapes going on. Probably similar to the Carrera. Probably the black line is fairly consistent, which you would get naturally in Sienna, but just to make the panel look balanced. Quite often, as we were saying, it's nice to have like something slightly darker at the bottom section.
Yeah.
So I'd probably suggest to maybe have a heavier vein coming down through here.
Okay.
So we could kind of start here and then kind of bring that down through here. And I'll just soften this. Again, 90 degrees, just the tips of the bristles with a badger softener.
I can really say that's made the difference. So this is more busier. You know, it's not as open as some of these.
That's right.
Yeah.
We could continue to add to that.
Yep.
We could allow this to dry, and then we can go over with more of the same colours, and we can really darken the panel a little bit more, and then we can add a bit more fine veining with the pencil. So on the small sample that we have behind us, that's about 3 stages. So this is just the beginning stage, but that's a really good start, Barry. Well done.
Brilliant, thank you.
That's great.
So there we go. That's our interpretation of how to do Sienna marble.